So we are ready to start now, and we're going to start with, what do we do? Where do we start? Tell me.
Well, we're talking about the basics. I want to start with the basics. Now, it's a vibration machine, it's a fitness machine. If you just stand on it, it forces muscle responses. But to get more out of it, just to kick it up one notch, one level, next level of intensity, is do a pelvic tilt. Can you demonstrate a pelvic tilt for us?
Sure.
Okay. Now, how would you explain a pelvic tilt to a man?
The best way to do it is, imagine you have a $100 note in between your butt cheeks and don't let it fall. That's the best I could do.
You can squeeze that $100 bill, and men tend to hang on to money pretty good. Okay, so when they squeeze that, in order to elicit a muscle response from the glutes, you have to engage the abs and the quads. Okay, so those three muscles are the three biggest muscle groups in the body. They're the muscles of core stability, and if you look at it like the zip of Zorro, that's the pelvic girdle or the pelvic sling. Locking those muscles in kicks it up a notch. Okay, and that's why when I first saw it and they said that it would burn calories, I said, I don't think so. But having seen that, yep, it burns calories. But if you want to tone them and shape them, just doing the pelvic tilt, that's the basic to start. Start there. This is where most people want tone, those three areas. And it will give you tone just doing that.
And make you stronger, of course. This area is,
If you elicit a muscle response, you're going to be stronger. Okay?
So basically, in other words, when you are holding on to this $100 note and you don't let it fall, and you, in other words, squeeze your butt cheeks and push your navel up, kind of, did you say?
Well, that's the next level.
Okay.
Okay, this is the basics. The next level of intensity is when you hold that, if you go like this and bend forward, okay, now you're holding that, but they can see, tuck your butt under more, okay? That arched your back here, your butt tucked under. Now pull your navel up to your backbone, okay? You can feel the gears, it's like changing gears for intensity. And when the machine's on and you're doing that, that's very powerful. It elicits very powerful responses. It also feels really good, doesn't it?
Yes. In other words, when you do that, it's actually triple the effect of if you wouldn't do that. So you want to try to remember to do that at least half the time that you do your 10 minutes? Is that correct? At least half the time?
I recommend
all the time?
To start with, okay? It's something that's hard to do because it's new for us. Doing the pelvic tilt and holding it while we're in motion, we forget. Do it, hold it again, we forget, we hold it again, we forget, we hold it again. Okay? The longer you can hold it, the better. Okay? If you can gradually work up to holding it for 10 minutes, that's good, you've made progress. During that time, you will notice changes if you're looking. Okay? Now, if you're looking for your man, you'll notice things quicker on him than he will. Okay? But you'll notice that the thighs will tighten, get smaller. You'll notice the butt tone up, and then the ab seems to come last. The benefits for the abs are the slowest. Be patient.
Exactly, be patient. So it's going to start right here to tone up and lose weight and all that, and then here, and then here. So don't expect it to immediately start here. And
don't look at weight as the measurement to start. Look at the toning to start.
That's important,
because lean muscle mass is heavier than fat muscle.
In fact, it's 5 times heavier. Muscles are 5 times heavier than fat, so that's a very, very important thing. Don't expect the pound to just vanishes. You know, I mean, it's going somewhere. It's turning into muscles who weigh 5 times more. So that's one thing to realize. It's more about the firming and the toning, and you kind of shrinking down rather than losing a bunch of fat, right?
The firming and the toning comes first.
Yes.
And it's the slowest, and you have to be patient to get that. Then the weight comes later.
Okay.